أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. We continue with Surah Abasa, ayah number 24. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the life cycle of the human being. من أي شيء خلقه من نطفة. And these are called Dalail Anfusi, which mean Allah want to prove something from you, from your body. They call Dalail Anfusi. And when Allah want to prove something from the horizon, from the skies, from the earth, universe, these are called Dalail Afaqi. So normally these will cycle in the Quran. Dalail Anfusi will come first, then Dalail Afaqi. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is returning to Dalail Afaqi, proofs from the universe regarding the oneness of Allah. فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ إِلَىٰ طَعَامِهِ. Okay, يَنْظُرُ mean looking. Okay, and this is for the mudhari'. Mudhari' is a verb which in Arabic is used for the present and the future both. Okay, so yanzuru mean he is looking or he will look. Then if you want to make it like a command that he should look, then you put a lam here, and that will be liyanzur, and this lam will have kasra then. Liyanzur, he should look. And if you say, so he should look, then the kasra of this lam will be converted into a sukoon, and this will become what? فَلْيَنْظُرْ. So he should look. Who should look? Al-insanu. Insan should look. Okay? So if insan was not here, and this is a verb looking, we have to create a zamir, a pronoun for it, and that will be he. But since insan is here, so we don't need to bring a zamir for it. So insan should look. So insan, human being, should look at what? Toward ta'amihi, his food. The food that you are eating, the bite which is going in your stomach, you look at it, that how many systems and how many factories and how many people were utilized to just create the one bite of food for you. Ila tu'ami, look at your food that you are eating. What we did, anna, indeed we, swababna, we poured. Okay, when you put water on something from the top, that is called pouring. So we poured al-ma'a, the water. Swabban, what is swabban? Where's your microphone?
That is for taqeed. It's the same meaning as sababana, so it comes for taqeed.
And it is called maf'ul?
Maf'ul
mutlaq. It comes so many times in the Quran, okay? Maf'ul mutlaq. What is the definition of maf'ul mutlaq? Maf'ul mutlaq is a masdar. Masdar means root word. Okay, so this is a root word, like swabbun, which is repeated after the verb. Okay, so there has to be the verb before, and does not 99% it will have the same alphabet, the same letter, but sometimes the meaning has to be the same, the wording does not have to be the same. As I told you, qa'adtu julusan. Okay, so meaning is the same, but most of the time it will be the same. So now look, like for example in Urdu you say, maar padigi maar. So you repeat it, okay? So in the same way, if you in English it is not translated like this. Like for example, if you say we poured the water with pouring, so what the ulama normally do, they just add something with it. How here look, shaqaqna, how nicely, okay, how severely, which means the thing really happened in the full extent. Okay, otherwise it means we poured the water pouring, with a big pour, real pour. Okay, so anna, indeed we swababna, we poured al-ma'a, the water, swabban, how nicely, how abundantly. Okay, how well. Thumma, then شققنا, we split. Al-arda, the earth. Shaqqan, how nicely. Okay? So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala poured the water, then you put the seed in the ground. And you will be surprised that sometimes we make the concrete or these asphalt and the grass grow in it and it penetrate like you would need a drill to make that hole. And the delicate thing, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to it in the Quran. ثُمَّ شَقَقْنَا الْأَرْضَ شَقًّا. Then afterward we split the earth. How nicely. Look at it. فَأَنْبَتْنَا. Okay, فَأَنْبَتْنَا. So, أَنْبَتْنَا, we grew. Okay, making grow. فِيهَا, in this earth. The mir is toward, pronoun is toward the land, female. فِيهَا, in it. Habban, grain. So we grew in it, in the earth, grains. Wa'inaban, and grapes. Sometimes the plural will call a'nab. Wa'inaban, and grapes. Waqadban. Qadban in Arabic is anything which is really, really green, vegetable. It is also used for cucumber. Cucumber. Okay, وَقَضْبًا, and greens, وَزَيْتُونًا, and olive, وَنَخْلًا, and date palm. Date palm is called what? Nakhal. The tree is called nakhal, okay, and the fruit is tamar. وَحَدَائِقَ. Hadaiq is the plural of hadiqatun, which means garden. Gulban means thick. Okay, so if this is one man, thick, predominant, or whatever, one aglab, the plural, the female will be ghalba, and then the plural of ghalba will be gulbun. So, wahadaiqa gulbun. If it was one hadiqatun, so you will say what? Ghalba. Okay? So, وَحَدَائِقَ غُلْبًا, and gardens which are very thick. Why? Because the trees are so abundant. You cannot see the sky when you are standing inside that garden. It is so thick. وَفَاكِهَةً, and fruit. وَأَبًّا, and grass. Okay, abban means grass, the animal, what they eat. So you might say, why Allah brought the fruit? Because Ainaban was also fruit. Okay, and date is also fruit. So because what happened, fakiha is that kind of fruit that you eat only for enjoyment. You don't use it as a nutrition. Okay, so they're called what? Fakiha. Like for example, the dry fruit that you are talking also and then you are eating also. So that is why the ulama, they classified it. Okay, if a person, he swear that I will not eat fruit and then he eat fakiha, so he is not going to be hanis. He don't have to fulfill because fakiha is different category and then the regular fruit is a different category. Okay, so that is why Allah repeated fakiha again. Wa fakihatan. وَأَبًّا, and grass. مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ, as a benefit, لَكُمْ, for you also, وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ, and for your cattle also. Okay, مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ.
فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ. So the man looks toward his, why the man looks toward his food? So the man looks.
Listen, when you give amar, right? Amar. So you tell somebody he's standing in front of you. That is the real amar. The real command is given to the one who is standing in front of you. So the one standing in front of you is called what? Mukhatab. That is the actual command. Then you want to give command to a ghaib, a person, he is where? In Atlanta. So what you say? He should, he must, he should go. Okay, you tell the one who is standing in front of you, you tell him, get out, go. And the one who is ghaib, you say what? He should.
should go.
Okay, why? That is why we bring lam also on the ghaib. And the one who is standing in front of you, you say go. You tell him what? Izhab. Izhab. The one who is ghaib and you want to tell him go, what you tell him? What you say? Liyazhab. You bring lam also. Because when you give amr to the one in front, you are in hurry. You say izhab. You don't have time to bring lam. Okay, so you tell him what? Izhab. The one who is away, you tell him what? Liyazhab. What when translated what?
He should go.
He should go. So you bring here. فَلْيَنْظُرِ الْإِنسَانُ mean?
So so the man should look ila toward ta'amihi, his food. Anna, indeed we sababna pour down al-ma'a, the water, sabban, how well. Thumma, then shaqaqna al-arda, we split the earth, shakkan, how nicely. Fa'ambatna, and we grew in it, and we grew in fiha, in it, habban, gardens, grain. Wa inaban, and grapes, wa kadban, and greens, wa zaytunan, and olives, wa nakhlan, and date palms, wa hadaika, and gardens, gulban, abundant, thick, wa fakihatan, and fruit, wa abban, and grass, mata'an, there is a benefit, lakum, for him,
For you.
wali an'amikum, and for your cattle.
Right? Okay, wa akhir da'wana.